Hello, everybody. Have you thought of how many times we think, say, and use the word practice in our lives, especially when it's related, obviously, to our passion, capoeira, or movement, or dance? So, I have decided to make a series of small videos where I'm going to look under the microscope. It's like short videos, like this one here, where I'm going to look and try to extract something that really inspires you to practice. Because yes, we can approach in so many different ways the importance of practice. We talk about this, how much can bring joy to our lives, and a lot of joy can come out of things that we do and produce, and creativity can obviously sparks a lot of joy. And also the impact they have on other people, that when you practice with discipline and with responsibility, it cascades to everybody around you, even if they don't do what you do, but they somehow can feed a little bit of your discipline and a little bit of your responsibility. So many things. Practice can even give us a sense of gratitude to our body. Have you thought of that? Something that I often think, and I feel grateful when I'm moving. It's like, wow, I can move. And just that can bring that feeling of gratitude to be able to move, or to the movement itself. It's very interesting. But for this video, I don't want to talk about those points. They are very important. They are very deep philosophical points about practice. I want to have more of a geeky take. My students know me and they know how I can get quite geeky into some things, but it helps us, and hopefully it will inspire you to practice. I'm going to ask you to subscribe to this channel, please like, and in the comment section, I do want you to tell me, after I show you what I'm going to talk about today, I want you to tell me if you have any other ideas related to this, especially if you can tell me and you can help me to think about other ways that this can work. And basically what it is how one movement can teach another, or can pull the energy to another. This is something that my teacher always spoke about, a movement that can train another movement. And today I'm going to use the idea of holding static. There was a phase in my school where I was doing a lot of static movements, and I know it can be hard, and my students are going, oh my god, we have to hold this posture again. But what I was trying to do, and I got a lot of results, I actually got a lot of results from this, I can tell you, is that when you do a stance, when you hold a movement, what is going to happen after? Because in capoeira we move, we flow. Once you go back into that movement, into flow, so you're not stopping there anymore, you have framed that so much, so well, you understand deeply in your body, that when you put back into flow, somehow all that work that you did by standing there, by holding the posture, by holding one thing, it really pays off. But it really pays off, okay? So it helps you to feel better as you play in your game. So I'm going to talk about this movement that some people say it's old-fashioned. I don't use as old-fashioned, I don't use that term because I still practice, which is to hold kicks. Now, have you thought about this? When you do a kick, some people maybe don't practice, maybe you don't practice this enough. Yes, I'm not preaching, I'm just saying, I think you might consider practicing this more, or in an intelligent way. But when you hold a kick, like say a martello, you hold a chapo or martello, I know you can't see now, but I'm going to demonstrate later. Then what happens there, that kind of straddle position, as you're holding, you're not just holding as a party trick, or you're not just holding the martello there as if it will build strength, will build flexibility. Absolutely, it's fantastic. But it's also strengthening the position for AU. Now, this is the point of this video, is that one movement can really strengthen the position of another. So when I hold my martello up there with an open leg, and I'm working that, I'm getting more flexible, and then that's it, that's just one thing. I go back into a AU where I have to lift the leg into a straddle, and suddenly that AU has something else. That AU will now carry the memory of that hold. So these videos from now on, what I'm gonna do is show you points where you might not know that by training this, it's gonna help something else. And why is that so good as well? Well, because it reminds us that we should not underestimate training. I often make this example. In my school, my teacher used to do a lot of this warm-up, where it's like little jumps, just really simple jumps, switch leg, you know, this kind of jumps like this, or cross legs, or lift your knees. And they are very simple, but can you believe that they became the base for a lot of complexity later? All this kind of cross leg, open to do a kick. That stuff came out of really basic drills. Now, of course, we can add and move on from, and move back to, but we shall never underestimate simple ideas, basic ideas, a lot of these ideas that have been there for a very long time, that will absolutely help you to have more complexity, more sophisticated movement, and make you feel easy as you play. Because one of the qualities that we want in our capoeira is effortless. Now, you want to feel that when you play, you want to feel joy. But obviously, that's the end product. It might not, all the trainings might not be so joyful to practice. Holding your leg up there, stretching, can be a little painful, right? But you know that the end product is going to be effortless, joy, ease, flow, suppleness, flexibility, control, balance. All of these things come out of hard labor, hard training, okay? So I'm going to show you now this it's very simple, it's very basic, but please let me know if you think this has helped you to at least think about how important practice really is. Here we go.